I think they have just so much other stuff going on that they can't throw more icing on the cake. Yeah, pretty much. I think, yeah, they've just got so much that they're trying to do and add in. Because, I mean, zip lines. I know zip lines were something they played with. I'm surprised. I'm wondering what was wrong with zip lines that they couldn't add it to this version. I was like, what could be potentially wrong with the zip line? It seems like such a simple concept, but I don't know. And it was like the block system. They were going to get rid of like having to make, you know, ramps and these. You know, you would have, you know, this wheel, and you could change the shape of the block because they wanted to add more item slots so they could add more items to the game. Because it's a Unity game, and Unity has a limited inventory system. So they try to clear up crafting items as much as they can. Yeah, like fixing the mountain. Yeah, there's some bugs going on in Alpha 16. Like the sleepers. The sleepers are a current issue. I think the sleepers are kind of vexing them at the moment. Because they've talked about a persistent issue with the sleepers. They're not quite acting right. And they last I mean, I haven't checked on them for like a month, so I don't know what their current dev is. Because I mean, I think Joel still releases a weekly vlog, I think, of stuff they're working on. I haven't checked, but I mean, they usually keep it pretty solid up to date on what they're working on, like almost weekly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. But yeah, the fact that this game has been out as long as it has, and the devs have just continued so much to pour what they have into this game. And it's done them well as well. He hasn't updated his blog in forever unless you're reading the wrong one. It's like 2 months old. Well, maybe that sounds right, because, you know, after a big release, he probably doesn't do a weekly vlog. He's probably, you know, trying to hammer out the bugs and, you know, maybe take a little bit of a breather. Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me at all. What's up?
Oh, Twitter. My phone just lit up, so I looked at it, and it's a notification from Twitter saying, and I quote, Donald J. Trump, at Real Donald Trump, is popular on Twitter. Follow them for the latest updates. Like, oh, Twitter, you're funny. Why the hell would I do that to myself?
The question is, can this support? Would I need a middle pillar here? I don't know. They sound like the people at Subnautica always updating and talking with the community. Yeah, so that's the thing. It's like, yeah, Subnautica's been really good about that too. Sales and console sales. Now it's even a steady moneymaker. You'll cry when it gets to release state. So yeah, like I was saying, it's done them well to keep developing, because this game has kind of, in really the past year, just suddenly kind of boomed in popularity. It was kind of this thing that not a lot of people were playing, and, you know, it's just like, you know, a select few people were really into this game. Because I remember when I first started playing, and I played it, I think Alpha 11 or 12. I think 12 was when I officially got into it, and I mean, that's, you know, well later, and people have been playing it so long ago and for so long. But I mean, even when I started playing, this game was kind of just still below radar. You know, nobody really kind of knew what this game was. It was, you know, not a lot of people playing it. And then really, it feels like in the past year, it's boomed. It's like suddenly everyone's streaming this game, and you'll just see so many people doing it. And you know, with the console being out, and a lot of people who play it on console seem to enjoy it. So yeah, it's done them well to stick with this game, and now it feels like, you know, of course, I'm hoping with them hiring people that's kind of a sign that they're, you know, they're getting their money's worth, and they're feeling like it's a worthy development. So we were so hyped to hear that this game made it to console, and it's an alpha stage. So good. So I'm assuming you had to add him to your mute and ban list for Trump. Yeah. Hopefully this will not fall in on my head. It shouldn't. Let's hope. And I'm out of concrete. Yeah, I've heard the console version's actually pretty good. Of course, it's not up to date with the PC release, but from the people I've talked to that played the console version, they're digging it. So I'm kind of glad about that, because I do want to see this game continue to grow, because I've not seen anything compare with it yet. I want to see other stuff compare with it, because, you know, I want to play other games, but nothing has yet managed to pull what this game has. So you forgot what the building is going to be? It's going to be the production facility. It's where I put all the forges, so I can get to the forges at night. Because oftentimes I'll be in the house and like, oh, I need something from the forge, and it's like, oh, I'm not running out up the street to go get it. Could take the bike out. Bikes can outrun everything. PC version is damn near experimental in comparison to console. Well, you can play the experimental version. I mean, yeah, a lot of what comes out for the console is, of course, anything that's just dead stable, you know. Which is, from what I hear, the console version is kind of a mixture of between Alpha 13 and Alpha 15, and maybe some tiny elements of Alpha 16 have gone in. So, oh. That's two zombies, but two zombies walking side by side indicate, yeah, okay, that's a horde. They just weren't visually spawned in for me. Well, good, they're not gonna go anywhere near the house. They're between forge number 1 and 2. Moving to the south.
Yeah, I can't see them from here, and I'm sitting on the wall. I see nothing.
There's the game I keep hearing about, Survive the Night, but I hear they're still... I've looked at the game. The game looks beautiful. And damn if it doesn't interest the hell out of me, but I've heard they keep... Because it was a Kickstarter game, and they keep saying that they keep setting a hard date for like when they're going to release it to backers, and they keep pushing the date back. And so everyone's just like, fine, develop the game, but quit giving us a hard release date.
Yeah.
Because apparently today is supposed to be another hard release date, and there's nothing on the horizon of it being given to backers yet. So it's like, it's getting concerning to some people that the game might not make it. I'm kind of eyeballing a game called Dead Matter. Looks really interesting. I think it went through the Kickstart phase, and I think it has successfully kickstarted like last month or something. I'm kind of keeping my eye on that one, see what it does. I'm interested. Have I heard of the game? Have I heard of The Breeze, a game on Steam? Maybe? Refresh my memory on it. Yeah, this is just gonna have to burn for a while.
Oh,
Yep, we're getting the warning.
the signal.
How did this zombie die? I'm running with a hammer.
Well, as long as you're not running with scissors.
They don't have scissors in this game. Bit disappointing. Refill the turret, by the way. Oh yeah, you did.
Oh yeah, I refilled the turret. Topped it up.
Is there gonna be enough juice in the batteries to last the night? Yeah, that'll last. So yeah, refresh me on Debris. I may have heard of it. I don't know for certain. I can look it up in a bit because we're gonna go down to the bunker, so.
I did make a change to the bunker, the panic room. Even though I know from repeatedly doing it that just falling down onto the hay bale from there is safe and I'll be fine, I still tense up a little bit every time. Like, oh my god. What if this time it hurts?
What if it's just a stone painted to look like a hay bale?
What if Moon's screwing with me?
I might screw with you only if you already had a death, but at this point we're both running on no deaths, so try to keep it that. Oh shit!
What? What's so shit?
I think it's outside the wall. Yeah, there's a screamer outside the wall.
Oh.
The front door is open. She better be outside the wall. She sounds like it. Yeah, she's outside. Okay. No worries there. So you're an undersea cameraman sent to film a promo video about a new ore this company found under an ice cap. Something happens and you get stuck, and now you have to find out what happened and escape. No, that doesn't actually sound familiar, but it sounds interesting. I'll probably look that up here when we get to the panic room. There's really nothing to do but sit. Oh, you've continued the tunnel.
Yeah, I kept digging a little.
The panic room. Okay. What's the change?
You don't see it. You kept complaining there wasn't a chair.
Oh! Yeah.
Now there's a chair.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. You need to make.
You know what? I'm gonna build a chair.
Need to make chairs sittable. That's something that's missing.
Yeah.
Looks very interesting. Watch a guy play the demo on YouTube. Alright, let's check this out. There was one game I was looking at. It's VR enabled. Nope. That's something else I was looking at. VR enabled called Don't Knock Twice. I requested a key for it, so we'll see if we get it. Debris. It's not even out yet. Release date October 2nd. Oh yeah, well you said it was a demo. Atmospheric single-player co-op adventure set in a surreal frozen ocean. Trapped in the depths, you must reach the surface to survive. Power is scarce, your team is lost, and unusual creatures lurk in the darkness. Escape together, or die alone.
What?
It looks interesting. Has a very Subnautica vibe, but of course anything underwater is going to have a Subnautica vibe to it.
Oh, I didn't know that was the same people that did Until Dawn. Oh, okay.
Which one?
The Inpatient. I'd seen a thing for it, but I didn't realize it was the same people that did Until Dawn.
Oh, isn't that like supposed to be the prequel to Until Dawn?
Yeah, apparently. I had just seen a trailer, but it didn't have any additional information, and I was just like, oh, okay. That looks interesting, and then now I'm seeing it again, and it's with the notation of this is a prequel to Until Dawn coming out this November. Oh, dang.
Yeah, I just heard about that yesterday. Because I think, yeah, it was some YouTuber I follow. They were asking if they were going to play it. And I was like, eh? There's a prequel to Until Dawn? Not that I can play it if it's on the console.
Probably. Probably again.
So yeah, that does look like a neat game though, the debris. I don't know. I mean, it's an underwater game, and I'm kind of tapped on underwater games for now, because I played so much Subnautica, and I know they've added tons more since I played it last. But Subnautica has this weird effect on me where, I don't know, it's the whole ocean thing, and the deep ocean, and there's creepy shit down there, and it's like, I don't know. I feel it so heavy in that game. It bugs me. They have the release date for the new Star Trek series. It starts September 24th.
Ooh, alright, here we go.
Just get brighter in here. I had to think at our current level and day, what actually spawns up there.
Yeah, I am curious.
Sounds like they were digging like crazy, though. And killing each other.
Yeah, it always sounds like they're digging like crazy, and then I go up and it's like, oh, they made it like 2 feet. Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's a cop up there. It's a new TV series. Hang on. Let me see something here. Oh good, Hat Films is playing PUBG again. Good lord, did they ever stop playing that game? That's all they ever play! Jesus, I say that as someone who streams 7 Days to Die incessantly. But in my defense, there's more content to 7 Days to Die than there is to PUBG. Means I'm not missing anything right now. What was I doing? I was gonna look something up. That's right. When does the new season of Walking Dead start? That's what I'm looking up right now. I haven't heard anything about the new season. The new season usually comes around October. And I heard maybe they're coming out with another game for it, like maybe some kind of, not sure what kind of game. There's been the mobile game that's been out, but Our World, is that it? No. Okay, that is a mobile game. Never mind. Ooh, The Walking Dead is getting a Pokemon Go style AR game. How would that work?
Yeah, that's what I was just wondering. I'm like, that's huh. I'm not sure how you do that. I'm curious.
Go if you had surveillance cameras to watch. I was just thinking of that last night. Because we got TVs in the game. You should be able to hook them up to like the motion tracker system. That would be so good to be able to watch, you know, your cameras, your motion trackers. Play JRPGs. That would turn the game. The having the surveillance would turn the game into Five Nights at Mooney's. I don't see anything saying when the new season's supposed to start. Damn it. So yeah, it's usually October. Of course, we're not gonna get Doctor Who for a while. They've had 99 episodes so far, so the next one's gonna be 100.
Dun dun dun.
I don't see anything saying when the new release is. Damn it. You'd watch the game as long as I don't moon you. No promises. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, there are never promises about that.
Here we go. The Walking Dead celebrates its 100th episode on October 22nd. Okay, cool. So yeah, October will be the new season.
You just got 2 months to go.
Yeah. At least that's something to look forward to in October, since the Fallout 4 VR has been pushed back.
Which Moon will be bitter about until the game comes out.
I was so like, it's 2 months, it's a month away, it's a month and a half away at this point, and it's like, no, we're releasing it December. You sons of bitches! Ah.
Now Moon has to wait that much longer before she can just live in the Commonwealth.
Oh no. I just want the visceral feeling of being able to bitch slap Mr. Settlement is in trouble guy.
Hey, there we go. First official use. First official use. My previous uses were just fun and testing, but first proper use of moon salt. Oh man.
God damn. Yeah, I'm just bitter about that. Oh well, maybe I can get a slightly better setup. I don't know. I'm trying to scrounge money together this year because I want to try to go back to BronyCon next year. Doubt I'll be able to, but I'm gonna try. I got to figure out exactly how much it's gonna cost me. Try to go next year.
Well, if you can't go to BronyCon next year, you could always wait a couple of months or so and then come over here.
Oh wait, because you're getting married then, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, damn it.
I mean, was gonna have you up there and everything.
I lost track of which year it was. Maybe I won't go to BronyCon next year. I don't know.
Maybe 2019.
Well, I don't know. Just figure out how to make a lot of money. I gotta make a lot of money. Guys, how can I whore myself out?
You know, I'm not sure that a live streaming internet video is the time you want to say that. That's probably not the best time to ask that question. Oh.
Yeah, I knew it was happening. I just lost track of the year.
Yes, I am getting married next fall. It is happening. Congratulations would be the proper term. It's not my first time around. And when that one was over, congratulations was also the correct term. I felt like throwing a party when I got my letter in the mail from the court saying, "All right, your divorce has been finalized." It's like, woohoo! Throw a party. Thank God.
Meanwhile, I'm still unmarried.
But you could be.
I could be.
The option is available to you.
Yeah, be nice. Sometimes too, forget what century it is. And there used to be food down here.
It's in the campfire.
Oh. How long has it been in the campfire?
It's fine. The campfire's keeping it warm. There's still smoldering ashes. It's fine.
There is. I'm using this plant, by the way.
I know. That's why they're in here. Because I know if I didn't put plants in here, you'd poop on the furniture.
I would. That's what I'm good at. Like this.
I'll go check that desk later and there's actually a turd in it. Oh my God. There's a human turd in here.
Well, I just need to somehow make enough money to go to BronyCon and your wedding. Don't know how to do that. Guys, I need to be popular on Twitch. You guys gonna do it, right?
We gotta really ramp up the subs. That's what's gonna happen.
You gotta get me out there, guys.
And you need to start churning out art like crazy.
Yeah, that's the hard part. YouTube's been an obvious no-go, and it's only getting worse.
Yeah.
From what I hear of like everyone that does it for a living, it's like YouTube is just garbage now. They're all moving to Twitch, which is great, and it sucks for me because now they're all moving into my territory.
It's like, wait, now they're all coming to Twitch. Damn it! Move my way into the con? Absolutely not.
Why not? That sounds like the perfect thing.
No way in hell.
The venue's big, be lots of people, lots of ponies.
Tell you what, guys. If you guys will pay for the plane tickets for all my family and friends to fly up to Baltimore, then I'll consider it.
Well, they'd be just flying to they'd be flying to Florida though, wouldn't they?
Some of them are flying to Florida. Most of my fiance's family is already around here.
Oh yeah, they'd be local.
Yeah.
And they could do art stream. I know. I need to do this. Then again, last time I did an art stream, nobody watched. Nobody here.
In my defense, I was at work.
Well, yeah.
I would have been here.
I think it was probably also a Thursday or Friday too. I did it, which. Well, I hear the ferals up there running. And it's gonna be funny when I hear him hit the spikes in a minute.
Yeah, you're gonna hear squish.
Well, I may have outrun him. Yeah, I guess I just outran them.
Alright, let's
You never
see.
knew what happened. It was maybe like, oh, there they hit it. It was probably a couple months ago, and it was like on a Friday night I did it. There was no camera. It was just my.
There's the squish. Ooh, that's a classic feral.
Oh, there's actually.
You do still exist.
Oh, I can hear him.
How are those spikes working out for you?
I was wondering what that noise was, because it's like I haven't heard that noise in. I'll go down. Ow! Why'd you hit me, asshole? Just one for good measure.
Double tap.
I'm gonna walk away from the base just cause the morning horde, the after horde's probably coming. The latecomers.
Alright. Let's go see what the damage to the above area is this time.
So you were sleeping? Yeah, I understand you were. I understand when you don't show up to evening streams.
Right,
'Cause I know you work
Yep.
night shifts, so.
It looks about the same as it always does. Very, very minor damage. They didn't even get to rock.
They didn't get to rock?
Nope.
Oh, man.
Or roll.
Yeah, I can understand Nina not being around when I do evening streams. And yeah, I think, like I say, it was on a Friday, so Thursdays and Fridays, for whatever reason, are like the worst stream days for me. Like, just people are busy or something, or maybe that's the day the more popular people stream, and that's where everyone goes. I have no idea. Let this forge burn. Which next week I am planning some evening streams. If I actually get some freaking sleep. If I'm still having bad sleep, I may not do extra streams next week.
Please get sleep.
I tried. I just could not get to sleep.
Make that a priority.
Hey, the red's going away. Now it's the... Wow, just the whole city just appears. That was nice. Pyramid's almost done. Like, it's... Aside from needing defenses on it, I just need enough concrete to get the... to get the top done, and then it's done. Friday nights are party times for people. They get off work, go to bars, clubs, and get wasted and spend the weekend recovering. So that's what I kind of start to think. It's either, you know, that's when the big guys all stream because, you know, it's the weekend and they'll stream, and yeah, it's also like everyone's just, you know, off doing their thing. I kind of get the feeling that the way Twitch, a lot of people view Twitch, me included, honestly, is that during the week, you know, when you're busy, you watch Twitch to unwind, and then on your days off, you know, you're not watching people stream. You're doing your own thing. So maybe that's why during the week was a bit more popular. That's my guess. I have no idea. As a failed YouTuber, I have no damn clue what gets people watching. Let's see. That one's okay. These are all empty, except that's got sand in it. That'll give me 30 blocks of concrete. 30 concrete, and that should honestly be enough to finish.
How long you want to go? Because it is that time.
Yeah, it is that time. Just play Overwatch. A lot of girls play that. Ugh. No offense to anyone that plays those kind of games. They're just not my kind of games. I know they're the popular ones because they're always it's always at the top of Twitch. Of course, you know, it's that whole thing that if you're not, there's that whole kind of inverse proportion thing that goes on when you play popular games. Because if you're not a popular streamer and you play a popular game, you're at the bottom of the list.
Yeah,
of
no
like
one's gonna watch you.
Of tons of people playing. And what's worse, if you've got like a couple people watching, then you're somewhere in the middle. So like all the popular people are at the top, and then there's like a bunch of people with 0 viewers at the bottom. And if you've got like 3 viewers, you're there somewhere in the middle where nobody's looking.
Yeah.
And then if you play a game that's not popular, nobody's looking for it. So you're kind of caught in this horrible little purgatory. That it's like, I can't play the popular ones, nobody'll see me. I can't play the unpopular ones because nobody'll see me.
There's no winning.
Yeah, so I just resolved to play what I want. That's what I should do anyway. I mean, that's the ultimate thing. You know, play what you want to play. Even if it's popular, play what you want to play. I've streamed to it. I've done an entire stream session to an empty room before. It's a little bit heartbreaking, but I do it. And as long as I enjoy the game. If I didn't enjoy the game and I did it, that would suck. But as long as I enjoy the game, that's all that truly matters. Oh yeah, probably need to turn the generator back on. Won't hurt to charge it up. Still need a solar panel, that'd be great. How much do spikes cost these days anyway? Spikes. 20. Chop a couple trees. Yeah, ultimately just... Yeah, see, if you enjoy what you're playing, it shows in the stream. I've seen streamers who've played games that just don't enjoy, and it's like, they're not fun to watch. It's like, you know, you want to give the little... I try to give the little guy a bit of viewership, you know, and it's just like... If they're playing it just because it's popular and they don't really like it, and it's like, ugh, sorry, buddy. I just can't continue watching you. So what's the lore behind this game? What caused the zombie apocalypse? How long has it been since then to explain the state of some of these buildings? A lot of that is a mystery.
Yeah, isn't it like the only clue we have is, oh, boy, everyone's really seems to be getting the flu. Like there's a newspaper clipping you can see on the ground that says something like that. That is it. That is all you get in the terms of a backstory.
Yeah, think like right here. I'm showing it. You know, flu epidemic, and it shows somebody with a green face. Best I can figure, maybe there was an outbreak, but of course, the new thing is that if you walk into the pharmaceutical building and get high up in there, they're doing some kind of studies up there. So, don't know if they caused the zombie apocalypse, or if they were trying to stop it, and then just everything collapsed, and they never succeeded. I don't know.
Yeah, they don't really give much lore. Well, and you know, that's something... Remember, I kind of liked about Left 4 Dead. Is it's like, okay, well, how did this happen? Oh, you have no idea. There is no explanation for that because your characters have no freaking clue what's going on. So why should you? You know, I'm okay with that. That actually kind of makes sense.
And the only supposed reason, though it's called 7 Days to Die, like the supposed reason behind the 7-day horde. And this is all hearsay. I haven't heard it from the source. I just heard it from somebody that apparently kind of gets source information. But apparently the idea is that it takes 7 days for the virus to actually infect and kill you and then bring you back. So that what the 7th day is like the new wave of zombies. Like, these are fresh people. These are people that, you know, spent the past week being infected.
Like, the last big horde from 7 days ago killed all these people. So now they're back as another horde, and that's why it's bigger every time. And
yeah. It
does make sense. Like, it adds up.
As what the blood moon significance has to do with that? Don't know. Like, why is there a blood moon every 7 days? Maybe that's just for visual effect?
Because reasons.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the legit reason. I don't know if maybe that's just something they thought, yeah, sure, we'll make that the reasoning. Because I mean, ultimately it's just a mechanic, you know, give you something to work towards every 7 days. And then they probably just, you know, something to give you that constant sense of dread. Which, admittedly, once you build the bunker, there's no sense of dread.
Lady? You and physics aren't getting along too well right now, are you? Oh, there she goes.
I just killed a man. With a sledgehammer. So yeah, and then as for as much time as, like, the story behind your characters that you don't know why everything has happened. Like, this is actually what the trailer of the game says, is that you wake up with amnesia. So you don't know why the world is the way it is. You don't know how much time has passed. You don't know why you wake up where you do completely naked. So you don't know if you're a survivor, you don't know if, you know, you don't know what happened. The premise is that you have amnesia, so you don't remember the world. You don't remember what happened at all. And that's all there is so far. Just, yeah, this update brought those skyscrapers, which kind of gave that bit of flavor of, well, now we get to pause it. Did that pharmaceutical company cause the outbreak, or were they trying to fix it? Who knows?
Dun dun dun. So to revisit a question that I realized didn't really answer, how long do you want to go?
Yeah, I've been dodging it. Cause I'm honest to God trying to finish this pyramid. Like that's my goal. I said I was gonna do it this time, and I want to freaking finish it. I just need a bit more concrete. I got 18 blocks worth. That's probably enough. If I finish it, I'm done. I'll call it, unless you want to do more.
No, 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 no. I'm good.
I just want to finish this damn thing. Oh, that's you out there. This thing is vexing me at this point. Turns out that Moon's main character is an evil necromancer who has it out for her, but she lost her memories and woke up, started the game, and each blood moon he sends his undead hordes. This is Breath of the Wild gone wrong. I don't know the story behind Breath of the Wild. I know there's blood moons, apparently. Of course, any game that has blood moons, of course, is... please let this finish this.
At some point I will play Breath of the Wild. One day. Probably on Wii U first.
This isn't gonna be enough. Damn it. Damn it. How many more do I need? I need too much. There's no way. It's not gonna happen. Damn it! So close. It's gonna have to wait. I guess.
Alright, it's definitely gonna happen next
time. Yeah.
On Monday, it's definitely happening.
So I'm just a few blocks away. That's all I need is just a bit more concrete and I can finish the structure. And I can wait to finish the interior, like the block with the walls, but as long as the exterior structure is there, it's then safe, and that's all I need.
Yeah.
And then I can begin running production there. I can just... This is not the right one. And then I can tart it up later.
You hadn't heard of Breath of the Wild? My God, man, where have you been?
Yeah, it's the new Zelda game for the Switch.
I can understand you not having played it. Hadn't even heard of it. My God.
I need like 500. Yeah, I need... No, if it's...
I will say that if the last time you played Zelda was on NES, you have missed out on some good stuff. I can't speak to Breath of the Wild, but there is some good stuff post-NES.
I haven't played anything beyond Ocarina of Time. Like, that was the last chance I ever really had to play one. I know they released Majora's Mask on the DS, but I did not pick it up.
Shit, Ocarina of Time is fantastic, Link to the Past is fantastic, Majora's Mask is fantastic, Twilight Princess was really good. I didn't play Skyward Sword. I heard it was fairly good, and then people are gushing about Breath of the Wild. I fully anticipate trying to get a Wii U in the not horribly distant future now that it's not being made anymore and everyone's going for the Switch and there'll be used ones everywhere and it should be a lot easier to get a cheap Wii U. Then I'll just get it on the Wii U. So I'm not feeling horribly pressed to get a Switch. Nintendo hasn't given me much reason to yet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get this done this round. Damn it.
Get it next time.
Yeah, put some inventory stuff away and then... It vexes me. I have been vexed.
Trying to get your hands on a Wii U for cheap. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing, because I want to... Like, one of the things I want to do is I want to collect all the consoles. And so I intend to get a Wii U for that purpose, if nothing else. And then I'll eventually get a Switch for the same reason, but... figured out, it's like, I'll wait a little bit on the Wii U, because... If I wait a little bit longer, it'll be easier to find one, since so many people will trade theirs in to get a Switch. Since Nintendo... I'm still amazed that Nintendo all but came out and said, well, we totally fucked that up with with the Wii U by going, okay, so we're gonna already release a new console, just, you know, a few years later, and also we are not making anything else for this console at all, period. Oh my god. Wow. Sudden dropping and abandoning that console. Well, if that doesn't say we fucked it up and no one wants this thing, I don't know what does. Yeah, figure I wait a little bit. Once everyone that wants a Switch has a Switch, it should be easier to get a inexpensive Wii U. Then I'll probably get Breath of the Wild and play it on that just so I can play it, since everyone says it's freaking amazing. Ugh.
Alright, well, I didn't get what I wanted, so... I'm good to call it now.
Okie dokie.
Well, you just gone in an instant.
Yep, I was ready to go.
So close. Damn it. Still feel burned from the Wii.
No.
Such a way just...
Nintendo still has a soft spot in my heart, and they always will. But some of the decisions they've made in the last few years are highly questionable in my mind.
Oh.
But
7 Days to Die just had an update.
Oh, did they now?
Let's see if their forums are open so we can see what the update was. Of course, the update says it's not until 5:40
Oh yeah,
something.
mine's saying it's updating right now.
I'll have to remember to update the server then. Okay, well, the stupid forums aren't booting up again. Let's see if I can go there directly. Let's see what the updates are, because maybe the dude I was watching, maybe he had the more recently updated version or something. Just why the animal gore was back. Come on, browser, don't choke now. 7 Days to Die. News. We're on 16.3. Is that what we're on now? Or yeah, 16.3 is out. Okay, here we go. Terrain generation rules. So they've changed terrain generation rules to not generate as many jagged peaks. Glad they addressed that, because yeah, the world is just full of fucking mountains.
Yeah.
Socket generation rule. Do with cities. Challenge quests yield more skill points. That's nice.
Very nice.
Tuned in weapon bob when running and tuned in weapon bob. Okay, so like your weapon bobbing when running and walking to be smooth bob code. Yeah, well, on Steam News they always take you to the external site, which was the direct link wasn't working. The issue where chunks would no longer load due to faulty triggers. which causes players to be stuck in building environments. Is fixed, but requires a new map and does not work into retroactivity. Well, we haven't had that issue. The issue where mini bikes and the powered that would not save properly is fixed. No idea what that is. It might have to do with mini bikes being underground, because I know a lot of people were saying that mini bikes being underground would often still appear on the surface after a reload. A reason where the game freezes while creating players fixed. The issue where mini bikes... Oh, no, wait. What? They've put that in there twice.
They really fixed it.
They really fixed that. Okay, and a reason where the game freezes creating... They put that in there twice again. Just alternating. Businessman zombie, when killed, can have his head dislocated when falls backwards into a corner or against the wall. I've actually seen that. It's hilarious. His head just like goes completely wonky. Vultures and chickens. Vulture and chickens artifact when ragdoll on rolling down a slope. I guess maybe so they don't fall through the world. Pushed back lodge to swamp. Distance on vault doors. Don't know what that is. Load on distance maybe. Dedicated servers not added to history when connecting by IP port. I think that's one of the issues you have.
Yeah, I think so.
Because you can't see it.
Yeah.
Localization now showing English values instead of localization key. And Gore blocks have a chance of knocking you out of loot containers. Ah! So, whenever I was destroying a gore block, you would get kicked out of looting them. So I guess they fixed that.
That's good.
Zombie state is not being saved properly for clients. That might have been what happened when you logged out yesterday and I got bashed with screamers. Let's see. Insta health on medkit not applied when healing others. Didn't know you could heal others.
I didn't either.
Okay. Supply crates now have a chance. Supply crates have a chance of dropping through terrain. Well, we've seen that one before.
Yep, we saw that.
Concrete dries to indifference. There's always been the concrete drying issue. Like sometimes it just won't dry. Forge craft halting when output is full is broken. And the wording on these is tough. Players can kill chunk generation griefing. Player can kill chunk generation griefing. Don't know what that is. Shotgun turret goes out of sync. Kind of seen that one. Where it flashes and it's not actually firing.
Oh, yeah.
Zombies rotate on the ground again. So I'm hoping they mean they fixed that and not that that's going to happen again.
Oh, hey, we turned that back on. Like, no, why? Why would you do that?
Lowered radius of dart trap firing rounds. We haven't played with dart traps yet. Vultures can fly underwater. Didn't know that one.
Oh, dear God.
Lord, that would be horrible. Hello, Jean, John, Jay. John, it's right, it's John, right? I remember this. I was schooled on this before, wasn't I? And I pronounced it wrong. Sorry. Bad short-term memory. Let's see. Sleeper zombies have a chance to rotate when they wake up. Seen that one. Bears and wolves walk on water. Oh God, I haven't seen that one, but that's terrifying.
What? Oh my God.
Jesus, bears and wolves. Oh God. RWG highway connection issues. Probably has to do with the cliff sides being on road connections. Roads generating as clay, dirt, gravel, and sand. I suppose if you dig them. Deep roadside hole in RWG. Random world generation. That must be what that is. Odd hole in the road. Weird spikes in the road. Okay, yeah, we've seen those. Those weird stalagmites happening in the roads. You had a vulture fly underwater? Oh, Lord. So yeah, the weird stalagmites in the roads. They fixed that. Both turrets are missing firing sound. This seems like the add-a-sync issue. Check rebuilding road cave. Don't know what that is. Being stuck in a 1x1 hole and then being catapulted. That sounds fun. Zombies sometimes clip into the ground and blocks when they jump. That might be the thing where they're digging below the spikes. That we've seen where they're jumping up on spikes yet digging underneath it. So maybe that's what's happening. Vultures and chickens, artifact. Okay, we saw that one. They've written that one twice. Player is invisible to others on death. Haven't seen that one because we ain't died. Woohoo! Being disconnected while tabbed out of game causes menu unresponsiveness. God, bears are already hell of an enemy. Yeah, and if they're chasing you across the river, you gotta swim. And they're just walking on water like, sup. They just pluck your head out like it's cauliflower. Let's see. Typo in RWG Mixer prevents spawning of Utility Cell Tower 2. Probably to do with a building generation. Corrected up-downgrade issues with Windows. Start a base quests. This quest asks for too much wood. Some item types purchasable from traders cannot be sold back. Stag run walk stay in water is not viewed the same between client and host. Interesting. Wolves don't properly attack zombies or stags. Yeah, they get kind of weird about that. Like I've seen like a wolf attack a zombie, then just kind of back off, and
they're just like, okay, I'm done.
Then they just walk side by side like a zombie and Lassie. Some kind of zombie hell. Chinese food? Yes, I'll go for Chinese food, Wakeluna. That saves us from discussing dinner tonight. Yes, please. Chinese food, my usual. Pork. Go with pork. Thank you.
Now I'm hungry.
Yeah. This is dinner time for me. Yeah, can you pick up Chinese for everyone? Everyone seems to be hungry. Guys, just chip in. I can't guarantee it'll get to you in a good state, but the shipping costs will be hell. Some types of okay, we saw that. Wolves don't properly attack zombies. Games sometimes stopping to save power vehicle data. Okay. Some kind of crash, I guess. Typo in prevents spawning of water tower. Okay. Painting ramps with 1x2 textured like redwood makes it invisible. Interesting bug. Wood debris 32. Bad normal map metadata. Man, was Joel like dead asleep when he wrote this list? Because it is a jumble of it is a jumble of words here. Game stage calculates offline days as survival days. Counts offline days as survived days. Oh, that's probably like if you're playing on like a persistent server and you log off and then log back in and like 20 days have passed, it counts that towards your survival. I guess is probably what that is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sending bits to pay for it. You have to send quite a bit of bits because I have to make so much bits before Twitch will pay me. There's a threshold on Twitch paying me. You get to order out for your lunch, but you have to figure out what to get. Well, Chinese sounds good. Let's see. Snowpack causing ceiling shadow on underground terrain blocks. Haven't seen that. When on a slope, both bears have difficulty in attacking the player. That one could stay in. I think that's fine if a bear can't attack you on a hill. Because that's not a hill I want to die on. No? Nothing? Fine. Beverages do not restore stamina properly. I would assume coffee, because coffee is the beverage restoration. Zombie is not using ladders properly and walk away from the ladder. Oh lord. Plant crops trees stop growing when chunk has been reloaded. Maybe that's what's happening with, like, occasionally you'll see like the couple potato plants that didn't finish growing. Maybe that's what was happening.
Well, those eventually did finish later, and I harvested them. So I don't know.
Yeah, but maybe something's going off with that. Error vm.mesh0 vehicles dot count 65248 has too many vertices. I'm guessing that's an error that pops. Probably if you look in the server code, that probably pops, because man, the server does pop a lot of errors. When going underwater, the cannot breathe tooltip shows up. Apparently that's something that... Apparently something in Alpha 15 you could encounter this bug that if you went underwater and then came out of water, you were still, like, suffocating. I never encountered it, but I've witnessed it. I've witnessed someone playing Alpha 15 and that bug happen. Let's see. Ferals and radiated feral version of zombies don't count toward quest progressions. Okay. If you kill a feral, it will count towards your quests, whatever quest. UFPS stutter issues. Don't know what that is. What is UFPS? No idea. Here we go. Sleeper spawn issue where killing the last surviving sleeper would trigger a new set of sleepers to spawn. Thank God they fixed that one. Because that was the whole thing of if you... At least I think this is probably it, where if you killed a sleeper outside of a building, it would respawn, or maybe it was just killing the last one. Because I have had it where you kill a sleeper in the building and more just spawn right on you. A solid wedge... inclines placed together front to back, render backside invisible. Okay, so that's that. Known issues: on-screen keyboard is only available. Steam big picture. Smell is not working with the new stealth revisit in Alpha 17, so yeah, smell is still disabled. Global UV support inhibits anisotropic filtering and has to be calculated in the shader. Okay. Farming of crops other than yucca and hops affects performance. Really, does it? Farming of crops other than yucca and hops affects performance. Interesting. So if you have a big garden and are having performance issues, that might make sense. So that's a persistent bug. That's still there. I'm in that list now. Precipitation and cold temperature, going through windows, glass blocks, doors, and hatches, excessive use of trigger plates, may cause servers to lag during hordes. Gore block duplicate. And turrets echo sound for client. Well, that's probably the hole where I can hear the fucking echo.
I can hear it from across the map, yeah.
Request to community, black screen of death, still looking for save game and output logs. Sleeper spawn issues continue. We fixed the issue for wrongfully triggering new spawns. If you find more, please send us the repro and video. Well, if we find that on stream, if we find that with the sleepers, I can just send that in because I record all this stuff. And creating player hang issue. We found a fix that took care of a repro. If you still encounter it, please. Creating player hang issue. I think I know what that one is. It's like if you're creating a player, it just doesn't load. Anyway, so that is the update that we'll see on Monday. I just need to remember to update the server, but that still doesn't explain why one dude had gore blocks. Don't know. Maybe he could re-enable them. I have no idea. Anyway, thank you guys.
Alright. I'm going to hop off now.
Alright.
Bye.
Your ex is Spanish, so you know yucca is pronounced uka. Is it? Well, then don't put a Y on it. Quit it with these superfluous letters if you don't want them pronounced. Then again, I say herb and not herb, so. I've had it up to here with superfluous letters. If you don't want to pronounce, don't put them in there. That's why I don't ascribe to the European and Australian edition of superfluous U's. Yucca. Okay. Yucca? Or is it yucca or ucca? Is it yucca? I say yucca. Damn it. I don't ascribe to superfluous U's, so it's color without a U. Color does not have a U in it. Neither does armor. Sounds like the letter U, okay. I say this as someone trying to learn Dutch. Superfluous letters drive me insane. If you don't want me to pronounce it, quit putting it in there. Though with some Dutch words, it's like, just quit putting that letter in there altogether. Because, quit putting so many consonants side by side. And they're hard consonants too, that makes it worse. Anyway, that is going to be all for me for today, guys. Probably won't be back this weekend, because my girlfriend's birthday on the 3rd, and her parents are coming Saturday. So, probably won't do any extra streams. We're working on setting it up so we can do some evening streams next week of Conan Exiles, because we have to kind of fudge it with a little bit because her computer will be running the server, but there's no Linux server. So we have to run that in Windows, and the streaming stuff is all in Linux, so we have to swap it all to Windows so we can run a Conan Exiles server. So that'll be next week. Still playing 7 Days to Die as the regular schedule, so that's pretty much the plan. So yeah, more 7 Days to Die next week, and some Conan Exiles hopefully. They've done the patch I wanted to see. So now I'm hoping the mod will update, and if so, even if the mod I'm looking at's not out, we can probably add it later, so it'll be fine. So guys, expect that. Tell her Happy Luna Day. I will do this. I would do just that. Is she still in the chat? She kind of is, isn't she? Or is the chat stuck? Can't see. No, she's not in the chat. Chatty's telling me she's there, but she's not. God, Chatty has that problem sometimes of showing people in the chat and they're not actually there. It doesn't update properly. Anyway, alright guys. That's enough for me for today. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for stopping by. Much, much appreciated, as always. You've all been great, and I'll be back probably Monday if I don't do any streams this weekend. But like I say, I doubt it. Anyway, I've waffled on. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Bye-bye.